The UFC heavyweight division is completely trash. And I think that we have known this for quite some time. But I didn't even realize that it was even more trash than I thought until I made my video yesterday. So yesterday I basically made a video on the top 10 greatest heavyweights of all time. And I had Derek Lewis in my top 10. And I sat there after I was like, man, who is really better than Derek Lewis? Maybe you could throw Overeem, and maybe you could throw like a Nogueira or like a Brock Lesnar. I'm just thinking to myself, nah, man, all the heavyweight champions have been ass, and the whole division, as a whole is ass. And you think that you look at all the other divisions like lightweight, featherweight, bantamweight, flyweight, they have improved leaps and bounds over the last couple of years. But then we look at this fucking division, and you have Tai Tuivasa in the top 10. You have Waldo Cortez Acosta knocking on the door to the top 5. And so that's what we're going to be talking about in today's video. Tony has died. I'm going to be telling you why the UFC heavyweight division is completely trash, all right? Let's get straight into this. The first point I want to make here is that the 3 best heavyweights on the planet, Tom Aspinall, Jon Jones, and Francis Ngannou, they will all never fight each other because of one reason or another, whether that be Jon Jones ducking Aspinall, whether that be Francis wanting more money from the UFC than he's worth, whether that be just injuries from Tom Aspinall or whatever. All of the fucking best heavyweights. We have not seen a true undisputed heavyweight fight. I mean, the last one you can even say was Aspinall versus fucking Pavlovich back in 2023. Because you look at this. We got this bullshit. Renan Ferreira versus Francis Ngannou. Where Francis Ngannou, he took his time off. He went and fought fucking Tyson Fury in boxing. Went and fought Anthony Joshua. Comes back. This is the battle of the giants. Renan Ferreira 6'7". Oh, 6'7". Fucking Ngannou. This is the battle of the giants. And then we have this bullshit. This is the greatest light heavyweight of all time versus the greatest heavyweight of all time. Even though Stipe is quite literally being rolled in on a fucking stretcher at the ripe age of 45 years old. And then we have this bullshit, which is going on this weekend, which is Tom Aspinall versus Jon Jones. We have had 3 fights. These 3 fights that they're all called the undisputed belt, but none of them involve the best 3 UFC fighters on the planet. Jon Jones, Tom Aspinall, and Francis Ngannou. And we're going to talk about the whole Jon Jones ducking Aspinall situation in a second, which has really deteriorated the health of the top 5 of that division. And I honestly think this really just starts whenever it was Ngannou versus Gane. I get it. Ngannou, you want more money, bro, but now it seems like you're squeezing the PFL for everything they're worth as well. So not a very good businessman approach from Mr. Ngannou here. Tom Aspinall, he's done everything right, but we are losing years of this man's prime. I'm talking about years and years of Tom Aspinall's prime and Francis's prime to just bullshit. Injury that he had against Blades, and then he had to wait. He literally defended an interim belt. Why are we defending interim belts? Is that not fucking crazy? Is that not an insane thing to think? That Tom Aspinall is defending his interim fucking championship belt in the year of 2024. And he has not fought for a year. This is the prime of this young man. This dude he literally finishes his fights like that in 2 minutes. He could have fucking 10 fights in a year, just line up the whole fucking division. He could clear out the division. He literally could just fight every single fucking week and beat everybody. And I don't think fuck it. Why? We can literally put Tom Aspinall on every single Paramount card. And he would knock out, let's knock it out everybody. Knock out Gane. Knock out Volkov again. Knock out Blades again. Knock out Pavlovich again. This guy finishes his fights in 2 minutes. He takes no damage. He makes it look easy. And he has not fought in a year because of the fucking this shit, which has completely destroyed the health of this division. To the point where it's like, we were screaming. Like, for God's sake, the petition I made had over 200,000 signatures. 200,000 people. That's not just like, yeah, a couple people, sign my petition, guys. 200,000 people all came together to tell Jon Jones and the UFC that this fight was bullshit and to just give up the belt, bro. And so the point that I'm trying to make is the fact that these three people will never fight each other, and they are the three best heavyweights on the planet. We as MMA fans like to say that we're better than boxing fans. These guys all ducked each other. I mean, obviously, Tom Aspinall ain't ducked nobody. But Francis, he ducked the smoke with Jones. Jones ducked the smoke with Francis and Tom. Francis, oh, come on, man. Like, we'll talk about Francis in a second here, but the next point I want to try to make here is, bro, we look at the top 5 of the division, and Jon Jones has beaten everybody, bro. Jon Jones, he's fighting Ciryl Gane this weekend, and I think we can all agree, honestly, for like the health of the fucking heavyweight division, Ciryl Gane, honestly, because you can't even make Ciryl Gane, if Ciryl Gane wins, then we got to talk about Volkov being the best fucking heavyweight, because he robbed him, bro. But the fact that this fucking French dude, Ciryl Gane, who lost the fight to Volkov by robbery, one of the worst robberies of all time, okay? The fact that he got a title shot off of Derek Lewis, you know, Derek Lewis is a good fighter, but in 2023, are we really going to be like, oh yeah, Derek Lewis, that was a really good win? Like, I guess Derek Lewis was on a bit of a run, but still, bro. This guy got dropped by Tuivasa, okay? He has no, like, he's ducking Pavlovich. He's ducking Almeida. He lost to Volkov. He's fighting fucking Aspinall. He's not fighting Blades either. We're going to talk about the fucking rest of the top 5, like Blades, in a second. But this guy, he just keeps getting fucking infinite title shots. That's how terrible this division is. This guy's going on one fight robbery win streaks, and he's getting fucking title shots against the champion. And it sucks because in the next couple of years, when we're going to be talking about Tom Aspinall being the GOAT of this division, we're going to be talking about it, and they're going to be like, bro, who has he really beat, bro? His defenses were Ciryl Gane and Pavlovich. That's because the 2 other people that he could have fought fucking left. They left the UFC afraid of him. And so it pisses me off that Tom Aspinall's legacy, who has been wasted, first of all, by Jon Jones, who is a fucking PED cheat and a wife beater. Fuck you. And, you know, I see that Pereira, you know, he's calling for the fucking top 5 shot. He's calling for the heavyweight title shot, the mega fight. And Dana White is not one to do it for some reason. This is the only fight. After Tom Aspinall versus Ciryl Gane, what is fucking left in this division? What is left? There's nothing. Because he's already beaten Pavlovich. He's already beaten Volkov. He's already beaten Marcin Tybura. He's a great fighter. He beats Sergey Spivak. I mean, we're at the point where Derek Lewis is 2 fights away from a belt. If Derek Lewis can fluke a win over Marcin Tybura or Tuivasa in a rematch, or, you know, Spivak in a rematch, if Derek Lewis can somehow fluke a win over those guys and then get a fight with Volkov or Blades or some shit, honestly, if you give Derek Lewis Curtis Blades right now and he beat him, they would give him a title shot. That's how dead this division is. The top 5 of the heavyweight, they've all fought Tom Aspinall, and they've all fought each other. And so it really just upsets me. Like, this isn't even the top 5. Like, Blades should be at number 6 because Tom Aspinall is the champion, right? We have the Almeida fight, and that's all that's left. And if Almeida beats Volkov, fair enough. These 2 are fighting on the same card. Whoever wins that, they'll get the title shot. But, yeah, man, like, let's talk about the rest of the division, because outside of the top 5, you know, we got Tom Aspinall, we got Volkov, Almeida, Pavlovich, Gane, and Blades. But even Blades is pretty plotty and not unathletic. Look at these fucking rankings, bro. Look at these fucking rankings. Waldo Cortez Acosta, who arguably lost a fight to fucking Andrei Arlovsky in the big 2024, is ranked Number 6 in the division. Holy shit, this fucking division is terrible. Sergey Spivak. Need I say more about Sergey Spivak, bro? Dude, he is terrible. He literally, name one thing that Sergey Spivak does elite. There is not a single attribute that Sergey's, bro, he can shoot a good takedown. That's all it takes to be top 7 in this fucking division? You can shoot a takedown? That is all it fucking takes to be a top 7 fighter in the heavyweight division, is being able to shoot a fucking takedown? There is something seriously wrong with this fucking division, man. Derek Lewis, he's like 40 years old. He's been around the block for so long. He has a bunch of elite wins, a bunch of guys that are in the top 5, like Volkov, like Blades, like Ngannou. So he has all of these great wins. He's not consistent. He just has one move. Like, Derek Lewis literally has one move. He has one fucking move. It's the overhand. He has the fucking overhand, and that's it. He has the right hook, the over. Derek Lewis, he just goes out there. If Derek Lewis didn't knock people out, people would, it's crazy that he has the most knockouts in UFC history, and he's still a somewhat boring fighter. Because if he doesn't win his fight by knock, it's like the fight before he wins is so boring. Let's not even talk about the Taliesin Teixeira fight, because that's like an exception. But you think about the Ngannou fight, you think about the fucking Almeida fight. Like, if Derek Lewis isn't winning, or if he's not getting the knockout, his fights are boring because he doesn't do anything. He literally just has the one-hit power. And fair enough, some people got that touch of death on him. But that's all Derek Lewis has. Now, Ante Delija, the thing about Ante Delija is he looked very, very good against Tybura. He looked like a heavyweight that was in shape. He will beat Waldo Cortez Acosta. They are scheduled to fight each other, I'm pretty sure. He will defeat Waldo Cortez Acosta. I think he might even finish him, all right? Which will look bad on Pavlovich. But, dude, Ante Delija, if you didn't know this guy is training partners with Tom Aspinall. And he has said on record, like Tom Aspinall said, yeah, my buddy, he's about 2 fights from the title. I'm just going to vacate. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me, bro? This is a fucking problem, bro. This isn't the Ultimate Friendship Championship, Tom Aspinall. This is the Ultimate Fighting Championship. And he's like, I'll fight anyone for the title, but now that I've had the belt, I'll give it up. I don't care. It's like, dude, your buddy wants to be the best in the world. He has to beat you. Like, what's the point of having the belt if Aspinall is not the person he beat for it? That's the point I'm trying. Like, if your name is Ante Delija and you're watching this video by chance, let me tell you this. If you let Tom Aspinall vacate the belt, you will never hear the end of it from people like me. Because it's like, you're not the real champion if you didn't beat the fucking champion, bro. If you didn't, if you win if you win a vacant belt, fair enough. But you need to do what Merab and Aljo did. You're the fucking second place. Unless you want to fight for Tom Aspinall. Do not let Tom Aspinall vacate the fucking belt. Because Ante Delija wants to be the champion. Yeah, we'll do Ante Delija versus Ciryl Gane for the undisputed vacant belt. Part fucking 4, part 6. Oh yeah. Yeah, Ciryl Gane, infinite title shot. Let's get him versus Ante Delija. Fuck it. Like, that's what can you not just see the UFC doing that if Tom Aspinall actually vacates? Would that not be just like the most annoying bullshit of all time? Marcin Tybura, bro. Terrible. And we saw how terrible he was against Ante Delija. It's crazy because Marcin Tybura has been inside the top 10. Marcin Tybura has been inside the top 10 of this division for 8 years, 9 years, 7 years. Hello? Like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, legitimately. We saw, Ante Delija was making his fucking debut. I know he was in the UFC before. He's making his fucking debut against Tybura. And he somehow just completely blows him out of the water. Like, think about all these other people that are outside the UFC. We'll talk about Rosenstrike and Boudet in a second, bro. But even people like Ngannou or like Renan Ferreira or Bader, who used to be in the UFC. Like, it's just embarrassing that these people who are top 10 heavyweights can get destroyed by these people outside of the promotion that easily. Like, you look at the lower weight classes, people like Patchy Mix, who are champions, people like Patricio Pitbull, Michael Chandler, who are long-reigning champions in those lower weight classes outside the UFC, they come here and they figure out this is the fucking big leagues. Well, in heavyweight, you fight fucking Marcin Tybura and you absolutely destroy him in fucking 6 seconds. You know? Like, you literally just apply a little bit of pressure to Marcin Tybura and he folds like a pancake. Ridiculous, man. Absolutely disgusting. And, dude, I'm about to go on a rant, man. This fucking Taco Bell Tai Tuivasa, who has not fought in 2 years. Not even 2 years. It's been like 3 years. He's on like a 5-fight losing streak. The only reason he even has a number next to his fucking name right now is because he drinks a fucking beer out of his shoe. He drinks a beer out of his shoe and they have him ranked number 11. What has he done? He beat Derek Lewis. Okay, you beat Derek Lewis 4 or 5 years ago. You haven't done shit since. You got beat by Gane. Not even going to talk about, Gane got a fucking title shot against Jon Jones, beating Tai Tuivasa. You lose the fucking Gane. You lose the fucking Pavlovich. You lose the Rosenstrike. Pretty sure he lost this, what's his name as well. That fucking guy whose name is Volkov. So he's on like a 4-fight losing streak right now. All by finish and a one, like, I do not know how in the Rosenstrike fight, like, how was that a fucking split decision? Like, that was probably the worst scorecard I've ever fucking seen. But the fact that Tai Tuivasa, who was just blatantly morbidly obese, let's call it how it is, blatantly morbidly obese, he does not exercise outside of training. He does not go on a mile jog. He does not try to eat a salad. He is out of shape in every way, shape, and form. He's making a comeback, man. I see Tuivasa crafting up a crafty comeback. I'm ready for him, man. I'm ready to see the Tuivasa shine, man. Like, I'm not even gonna talk about this shit. It's just like Tuivasa just pisses me off. Like, his whole existence pisses me off. Oh, I drink a shoe beer. I'm ranked number 11. Like, we don't fucking, like, that shtick is old, man. Like, actually get a fucking win in the UFC or fuck off. Okay? Number 12. Dude, the fact that we have a guy, Shamil Gaziev, who we call Shamil the Blob Gaziev, and he is ranked number 12. 12th best fighter in the world is Shamil the Blob Gaziev. And then we look at Walter Walker. He is good, don't get me wrong. He's 3-1 in the UFC. Like, Walter Walker, I love him. He's a good fighter. 3-1, and he's ranked 15. Taliesin Teixeira, how is he ranked? He beat the Tafa. He beat fucking Junior. He beat Justin Tafa, and he's ranked 14. Mick Parkin, whatever. Mick Parkin, you deserve to be ranked, whatever. But that's just the point I'm trying to make is, like, we have people like Rosenstrike who have only lost to the cream of the crop in the division. Martin Buday. Like, the fact that I'm advocating to bring back Martin Buday is just fucking sad. But at least he was 7-1 in the UFC. Like, he actually was a decent heavyweight. Even though he was also morbidly obese. He's a decent heavyweight, bro. But the fact that we have people like Biggie Boy and, like, the health of this division is on fucking life support. It is like inches away from fucking dying. All right, let's talk about something else. Like, the fact that he got cut, he beat Shamil Gaziev and he beat Tuivasa. He should be ranked in the top 10 of this division right now. He's got the fucking Minecraft belt now. Now he's the Minecraft champion instead of being the fucking top 5 heavyweight. He got the Minecraft belt, okay? But let's talk about something else, bro. Jesus Christ, bro. The whole Jon Jones ducking situation. And look, I'm not going to talk about this heavily because I've talked about it and talked about it. It was literally my whole fucking life for like 4 months. But the fact that this guy, Jon Jones, who claims to be the GOAT of the sport, blatantly ducked his number 1 contender for 2 years and then tries to run off into the sunset. We all saw the Hasbullah video. That's what he's doing in retirement, all right? He has the health of this division has been just slaughtered by Jon Jones, not fighting Tom Aspinall. It was the biggest fight that you could possibly make. It is like Jon Jones versus Tom Aspinall would have been on par with some of the biggest fights in UFC history, like Poirier versus McGregor level fight, bro. Maybe even bigger than that. But we'll never fucking know because this coward, Jon Jones, just completely destroyed the health of this fucking division by ducking Tom Aspinall. And, dude, I look outside the rankings. I know we've just been talking about the rankings, bro. Oh my God, this makes me sick to my fucking stomach, bro. Vitor Petrino, who got submitted by Anthony Smith 3 fights ago, is ranked number 17 in this division. Thomas Peterson, who has a professional UFC record of 2-3, is ranked number 16 in this division. Muhammad Usman, who has the worst footwork I've ever seen out of a UFC fighter ever, is ranked number 21 in the division. Mario Pinto, he's a good fighter, but he's 2-0. So why is Mario Pinto, who's 2-0, who honestly has better wins than fucking Talison Teixeira, why is Mario Pinto... Oh, I just spoiled what I'm going to talk about next. Why is Mario Pinto ranked 24 and fucking Talison Teixeira, like, how are you... Like, it doesn't make sense, bro. This division is completely garbage. Chris Barnett is ranked 26. Tafa is like, what the fuck are we doing, man? Like legitimately, the UFC needs to figure this shit out, bro. This division is just not interesting to watch. It's to the point where I care more about the women's 125-pound division more than the fucking heavyweight division. Because at least the women's fighters, the best fight the best. The rankings actually have decent talent in them. There's submission artists. You know, there's people that can actually grapple at them. I want you to look at the heavyweight division. Isn't this a fucking beautiful thing? Look at this shit, man. Cain Velasquez, Fabricio Verdum, JDS, Travis Brown, Mark Hunt, Arlovsky, Bigfoot Silva, Ben Rothwell, Overeem. You got people like Stipe, who are on the fucking come up in the division. You got DC, who's a light heavyweight who's about to move up. Man, I look at this division, and then I look back at our fucking division that we have now in the year of 2025. We go 1 for 1. We got fucking at number 6, we got fucking Waldo Cortez Acosta. And at number 6 here, we have one of the greatest heavyweights of all time, Andrei Arlovsky. Like, I look at the fucking division now, and what, if anything, doing a deep dive into this division has made me realize we need to bring steroids back. Like no bullshit. When steroids were legal, we had people like Overeem, we had people like Brock Lesnar. And now we have to look at this. This shit right here. We have to look at a guy named Shamil the Blob Gaziev be ranked number 12. Somebody, if there is a God out there that can hear me, you need to come and save us from the fucking heavyweight division. The best aren't fighting the best. Everyone outside the top 5 is morbidly obese and has no skill set whatsoever. But that will do it for the video. If you like the video, like, subscribe, do all that YouTube shit. Please follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at Tony Has Died. If you want to ask me any question, you can do it on my Buy Me a Coffee. The link is in my bio. The link is in my bio for all of these. And I will catch you guys in the next video. I don't know what they can do to help this division besides sign prospects off of Dana White's Contender Series and sign regional guys. Because, I literally just did the whole outro, but, Ngannou's not coming back. Jones isn't coming back. Stipe is gone. All we have is fucking Tom Aspinall, man. And he's got, whatever, man. I'm not even going to talk about this shit, bro. That will do it for the video. If you like the video, like, subscribe, do all that YouTube. Thank you guys so much. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.